Hillary Clinton shared a stage with Al Gore today in Miami, Florida. There is a lot of history, and not always the greatest history, between Clinton and Gore. Since the two of them competed for influence in the White House 2 decades ago, Hillary Clinton and Al Gore have not been the chummiest of political pals. Gore made a late endorsement of Clinton this cycle and didn't attend the Democratic convention, all of which made their joint appearance debut today all the more fascinating. There was, of course, first and foremost and most noticeable, their body language. The two of them stood a little bit far apart, but they also eventually embraced and applauded throughout the rally. And here's what they had to say about each other.
What I am most excited about is to be here with one of the world's foremost leaders on climate change, Al Gore. Those 30 years of leadership led Al Gore to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007. I was very proud. There isn't anybody who knows more, has done more, has worked harder. I can't wait to have Al Gore advising me when I am President of the United States.
Hillary Clinton will make solving the climate crisis a top national priority. Your vote really, really, really counts. You can consider me as an Exhibit A of that truth. With Hillary Clinton, we'll build on the progress made under President Obama with the Paris Agreement. She has proposed a terrific plan. I went through that with a fine-tooth comb. And I will tell you that her plan on solar panels and expanding renewable energy, it is right at the limit of what we can do, and that is exactly the kind of ambitious goal that we need from the next president of the United States of America.
So, Mark, I would say with all due immodesty that the two of us have kind of PhDs almost in Goreology. We've been studying that guy and Hillary Clinton together for a long time. So let's just talk about your cosmic thoughts about what went down today.
Well, they were rivals in the White House from the very beginning of the Clinton-Gore administration. And over the years, they have not been close. The Gore family felt that Bill Clinton's conduct in the White House really hurt his chances of winning more soundly than he did the popular vote.
And they were disgusted by it.
Yeah. And today was a sign of all hands on deck for the Democrats, and the desire of Hillary Clinton to use Al Gore to not necessarily appeal directly to millennials, but it's kind of a bank shot to appeal to two groups: millennials who care about climate change and get immediate attention for that, and to appeal to Floridians and others in states that might be close, because Al Gore, of course, is the world's leading expert on every vote counts. So stunning to see them together, but no doubt, Al Gore continues to have a jaundiced view of the Clintons.
Right. Well, let's just to unpack it a little bit more. They were rivals because of the fact that Gore believed he was vice president and Hillary Clinton believed she was vice president.
He believed as vice president he should be the second most powerful person
in the country.
In the administration.
Right. And so they fought. I mean, they both fought for Bill Clinton's ear throughout the time. As you said, the Gores had a very jaundiced view about Hillary Clinton, about Bill Clinton because of his behavior. Hillary Clinton also had a jaundiced view about Al Gore in a lot of ways and thought he was politically maladroit and he wasn't sufficiently liberal, and there were a variety of things, right? So they have never liked each other, and Gore was miserable in the White House, and part of his misery was to do with her. But he really still cares a lot about this issue about climate change. His reputation has taken a little bit of a beating in the past few years after he sold Current TV to the Qataris. A lot of people on the left thought it was kind of hypocritical to sell it to an oil-producing nation. He wants a platform. He still believes in that inconvenient truth stuff, and he also is still so bitter over what happened in 2000 and the extent of his feeling that the election was eventually stolen from him. And he, like all Democrats, regards Trump as a menace.
That's right.
So he wants to be out there. He does not want to see this thing happen again. His message today was that, and I think he really feels it in a very heartfelt way.
Yeah, I mean, look, you have to understand part of the psychology of Al Gore is he won the popular vote. More people went to the polls in Florida intending to vote for him. He should have been president by his judgment.
Right.
And so he has dabbled in presidential politics since then, but he's largely stayed out of it.
Right.
And to see him come back today, I think this event may not be a total one-off, but you could imagine a world in which he'd be out there a lot more for her. And the fact that they've done one again, is testament to the all hands on deck,
Well,
not to the rapprochement between them.
And I'll say the other thing we both know about Al Gore is he hates politics, right? I mean, he's the guy who, more than almost anybody I've ever met, desperately wanted to be president, but never wanted to do anything that it would take to get there.
Yep.
To get him out on stage gives you a sense of what he thinks the stakes are in this election. Even once tells you, because he hates doing this.